Yeah. Yeah. My thug niggas be on point, game tight. Yeah. You know what it is. You know who it is. You know who's in the building, baby. Thug niggas be on point, game tight. Come and look at me up in the same night. Yeah. What up to everybody out here? Rocking with the Don Tony Teflon. You know how I do, man. You know what this is, man. Hold up, hold up. The block is hot and people telling me to kill it. Knowing when I get out, they're gonna feel it. Witness the realest. Yeah. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. You know who it is, baby. You know who I am, people. It's the Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you in the building here, people. You know what the hell's going on in this piece. As always, the thug mug is in hand on the Don, holding it down when I'm rocking with my people out here. Real quick. Let me say what up to my people that came out here to rock with the Don Tony Teflon tonight, that came up here to see me, that came up here to rock with me, that got love for the Don. Hold up, hold up. We know who you are up there. I see you out there. Let me say what up to my people real quick. I see my man Killmonger the Rebel up in the building up in here. See my man Aegon Stark up in the building in here. Joanna K is rocking with the Don. Tanya Banton is here with the Don right now, as always. Lady Laura Dana Starfall is here rocking with the Don. Jay Pitts is rocking with Teflon. Lord Dom Snow is in the building. The Granite Person is up in the building. Dreaming of Vegas is up in here. Timo 30 is rocking with Teflon TV. Sailor Diva is rocking with the Don Tony Teflon. My man Marty's up in this pace. Lady H of the North is rocking with me. Phones volume. I see you, man. I see you, man. I see all y'all cats up in here rocking with the Don Tony Teflon. Miss Witch is up in here with the Don. You know what I mean? Jamie P. Mac is up in here. What's good to all my peoples up in here? What's good to everybody in here chilling with me and stuff like that? I apologize for what happened yesterday. I guess I didn't even realize what was going on. But what happened yesterday, real quick, is that I tried to set up a live stream, but YouTube was down. So when YouTube is down, it just didn't go through. So I thought it was over. It said it couldn't do it. But I guess when YouTube went back up, it put the live stream through. So I guess people were sitting up here waiting for the Don to come back. I had no idea that was going on until one of my subscribers screenshotted me a picture that people were waiting. And that was like maybe 4 or 5 hours after the stream was even supposed to start, and people were still waiting up in there. So I apologize to anyone if y'all were out there waiting, but that's what happened. I didn't do that on purpose. I would never do that. I would never be late. If you see something like that ever go down, it's like 3 hours later, something going on for you. You ain't got to rock me, you know what I mean? I do appreciate you waiting around for the dime and stuff like that, but there's something fishy going on, you know what I mean? Or just hit me up on Teflon TV or something like that and let me know, because I had no idea anything like that was even rocking like that. You know what I'm saying? So what up to everybody up in this piece? What up to Bridge 4 rocking with the Don Tony Teflon, Terry T up in this building? You know what I mean? What up to all y'all people up here, all y'all real Teflon people rocking with me, my real fam up in this building, man. That's what's up, man. You know, so that is what is going on. You know what I mean? So we're chilling. I can't see myself, but thank you for the compliment there, man. I appreciate that. I really do. So we are gonna set this off, man. Now you know we talking about in this stream right here, and a few streams I'm gonna keep running back. We're gonna go through some of the characters in Game of Thrones, and then we are going to see exactly if it's going to end for them the exact same way it did in the show in the books. Now, it would seem that most of them is going to end this way. It would seem like it's going to get there, but the way they get there, I do believe, will be different. You know what I mean? Let's say, for instance, Stannis Baratheon. Let's take him. He's not only is he the greatest character in the Game of Thrones books of all time, right? We know that. There's no one better than Stannis. And it was also proven from this season that there would have been no better king in all of Westeros than Stannis Baratheon. And if Stannis Baratheon did take the Iron Throne like he should have had the Iron Throne, we'd not been in this mess that we've seen in this Game of Thrones episodes at the end. It wouldn't have went down like that. Stannis would have held that whole motherfucker down, right? So we know that's what would have happened if Stannis was in the building and stuff. And Stannis is definitely the greatest character of all time. Now, is it going to end the way it ended for him? Is Brienne of Tarth going to kill Stannis? You know, I don't see how it's possible, but maybe she is the person that takes Stannis. I actually think that Stannis would die in the Battle of Winterfell versus the Night's King or something like that. And that would prove that he is not Azor Ahai when he does die at that particular time. But when we look at the way it all went down, we see the Battle of the Bastards, and we see Stannis, how he burned his daughter Shireen. I do not believe that Stannis is going to burn Shireen. I really don't see how it's possible for Stannis to burn Shireen, especially we know that he is in the books. He is locked down in the snow. Now, the snow in the show is not the same as the snow in the books. You know, the snow in the show was maybe it was up to your ankles. You know, maybe it was that deep. Maybe a little bit past your ankles in certain spots, and with some wind drifts that hit the snow, maybe it gets up to your calf muscle a little bit. The snow in the book is up to your goddamn waist, all right? Everyone's just about waist deep up in the snow. You know what I mean? The snow is deep. The snow is dense. That's the only reason why Theon was able to survive the fall off of Winterfell with Jane Poole, because that snow is so goddamn deep. You know, I know it's hard to portray all that snow in the show, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say anything bad about him. You know what I mean about that situation, but the snow is much more intense. So when you see Stannis Baratheon in this goddamn show set his daughter on fire because his supplies got burnt. His supplies got burnt. And all of a sudden now he wants to give up and do, this is what he has to do to save all of his troops and save all of his, this is bullshit, man. This is the same man who had no supplies in Storm's End and stayed there and ate the dogs, ate the cats, ate the horses, and ate the rats. I'm not thinking about burning them for no sacrifices or anything like that. He ate it all. And as Davos said, he was very gaunt after, but never weak, just gaunt. And still, when Davos did arrive with the onions, he didn't eat the onions straight off. He gave them to his people first and then took a portion after, right? That's the man, the character of Stannis Baratheon from the books. But here we see this guy being portrayed as a man who's willing to burn his daughter when the snow has reached his big toe and he has no more food. So that's obviously some bullshit right there. That is not the way it's going to be for Stannis in the books. And we also dealing with the Battle of Winterfell that we see, or the Battle of Ice that we see. Now, we didn't really see a true Battle of Ice in the show. But we are going to see a straight Battle of Ice, a battle in the ice when it comes especially down to Stannis Baratheon. Now, Stannis Baratheon is held up by the Crofters village, and there is a little lake over there, and it says specifically in the books that the lake looks like Swiss cheese because people have been already fishing it so much that there's so many holes in it, it looks like a piece of Swiss cheese, and people have fell into this lake. Now, what is going to happen from this is we are going to see the forces of the Mandalays and the Freys. And the Freys are the ones that are in the front, and they're attacking first, and most likely they are clad in heavy armor and heavy armored horses. Now, there's a reason why George points out that these horses are heavily armored and these people are heavily armored. There's also a beacon light that is shining up there, and that Stannis is basically standing in front of the whole time, whether he's praying to Melisandre. And if you want to believe that this is how Stannis was communicating with Melisandre through the flames, and this is how he knows things about the Pink Ladder, we can talk about that later. We're just talking a little bit about the differences between the characters in the book, and it's going to end differently for them from the show. So it's pretty obvious to me, from what it looks like to me, that what's going to happen here is that Stannis is going to either hold his sword up by turn that beacon fire off up top, hold his sword up over by the weirwood tree. Now you see the weirwood tree is there, right? And it's calling, and the birds there are calling for Theon. I will talk about Theon in a little bit and the way he goes out. If Stannis holds up his light, his sword up there, and we know the sword cast a huge light, the Freys don't know the land. They think that that's the beacon. They charge over towards the light. They hit the ice. They all fall into the ice. That leaves the Mandalay forces with Stannis left, and that's how Stannis Baratheon will most likely. And then the Bolton forces are behind them. All right, so that's how Stannis Baratheon most likely will win the Battle of Ice. Now, we didn't see that played out. We've seen the Battle of the Bastards, but I do think that that's how it's going to play out. I think that they gave those that shot to Jon Snow, trying to make Jon the hero. Why? I guess now we know why they had to make Jon the hero in that battle, because he wasn't going to be the hero in any other battle. In fact, he wasn't going to face the Night's King at all and have any one-on-one fight. Maybe that's why they gave him the fight with the Boltons to begin with Ramsay Bolton, because they knew that they were not going to have him fight the Night King. So they said, hey, let Jon get his little hero moment by using his fist and pounding out Ramsay Bolton like a man. You know, which I appreciate, someone doing some ground and pound on people. The Don is ground and pound and many of men, you know what I mean? There's nothing more satisfying than laying your hands on someone who has talked shit and deserves to get their ass kicked as much as Ramsay Bolton had to get his ass kicked. If you want to say Ramsay, whatever you want to be, you want to snappish and say Ramsay. You can say Ramsay if that's what you're looking for. But you know who I'm talking about, people. You know exactly what I'm saying. But before I go on and finish this line of thought, let me say up to my girl AK-47 up in here holding it down. We'll say up to my other girl Bernie L up in the building holding it down for me. All right, so when he dealing with Stannis Baratheon, that is how I believe that Stannis Baratheon will win the Battle of Ice, basically through trickery, because his forces are basically dead. Now, and when you look at Death to Ground, and I did a video, you know, what, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, a long time ago, and it's called Sun Tzu's Keys to Victory, how Stannis Baratheon will win the Battle of Ice using Sun Tzu's. And I use Sun Tzu's metaphors in this to explain Death Ground. And in Death Ground is when your troops have nowhere to go. They have no other options. And Sun Tzu said, when you place your people in death's ground, they will fight like they've never fought before, because they have no other options. They can't do anything else. Now, you give the other people, they do have options. They have options to run away, to not have this battle. Stannis has nothing. They're hungry, they're starving, and they're there. They're fighting for their lives. So I think that's what happens with the Bolton men when they eventually crash up against the Stannis's men and the Mandalay men. They're going to take the option to flee as much as possible when they get a chance to flee. Now that comes to Stannis taking Winterfell. Now, if he does wipe out most of the Bolton men and Ramsay Bolton gets killed in that right now, it's pretty easy to see that Stannis could take the whatever armor is left of these men and put his people in this armor. Now, the snow is so heavy that it's already hard to see. So if they hold up Stannis' sword and they think that, oh, Stannis is one, look, they captured the sword and everything else, they're going to open the gates of Winterfell to him, which would be easy for Stannis Baratheon then to sack the city. And that is how Stannis will take Winterfell. Now, after that, when the White Walkers attack, I think this is when Stannis Baratheon dies. I think he dies at the hands of the White Walkers, hopefully fighting one of the White Walkers, and he goes out like the boss he's supposed to, and that would be exposing him not being Azor Ahai like Melisandre has predicted. But I think that's how it possibly happened. Now, we also see that Winterfell is where the White Walkers stopped, and they were defeated right there. I don't believe in the books that the White Walkers are going to be stopped at Winterfell. I think that Winterfell will fall in the books. I cannot see them surviving that battle. I mean, I know why they did it. They had to do it for time. They wanted people to just, you know, go here, and then when they have to get to the next episode. But I really think Winterfell has got to fall within the books, whatever, regardless. And I think that it should come down to the neck when the final battle should take place over there. if the Night's King can't get past that place. But I think it'll be something like that. And that is what it goes, how it goes down for Stannis Baratheon's character, and how I think that Stannis Baratheon's ending will be in the books. And I don't think it will be the same, but I do think, unfortunately, he will die. Now, we've heard George R. R. Martin say constantly that there will be different people sitting in the Iron Throne before it's all said and done. That it will change hands multiple times. We did not see this in the show at all. No changing of hands multiple times. And maybe they did that just so it could just to speed things along. All right, so that is what's going on. Let me say, anyone else who has questions about Stannis Baratheon, you can feel free to put them in the comments now, or we'll move on to the next person. Let's see. Sarah Charles says how it's going. It's going good. Firefly Phoenix has been a sub forever. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bernie L says, nah, Cersei's going to fall to Fagon, maybe even. It's quite possible that Cersei does fall. I think that she retreats and to Casterly Rock when Aegon goes down. I think she goes out right at that particular time. But we can talk about that without a doubt. Let's see what else. Sean Moonshine says, don't forget the others will probably get to the Trident due to Dany's vision. Yeah, it's a good possibility if they will not be stopped at Winterfell. I don't see them being stopped there whatsoever. Let's see what else we got here. LMR, my girl. I cannot wait to see all y'all at Con of Thrones. I hope a bunch of y'all are planning to go to Con of Thrones. I hope so. Will Shireen become queen of the Seven Kingdoms? No, I do believe that Shireen will get burnt when it's all said and done. I think we've seen that already. Melisandre says that she's seen Patchface in her visions and he's evil. You know, when people are being warged, we can take it like this. When we see people being warged all the time, right? And especially if you look at the Vlad Sixskins chapter, right? That's basically we get our how we learn about warging. We've seen the girl when she's being taken over that she bites her fingers and she's trying to fight it off, and her mouth becomes like a bloody smile, like a weirwood tree, basically, before she dies or whatever. I think that's exactly what's happening with Patchface, because she said she's seen blood in his mouth. So I think at that particular time, someone's trying to warg him and keep him under control, and he's fighting it off. And that's why he has blood in his mouth. Quite possibly he could have bit his fingers, or something has happened to make him have blood in his mouth, making him look like, because he has the white the paint on his face. That would make him look like a weirwood tree also. I think that's what's going down. I think he's upset that Shireen's getting burnt, and that's why someone's trying to take control of him. I think that it's going to be her mother, and it's going to be Melisandre. Those are the people that are left at the wall at that particular time. So I think that it will be those two people that burns. I think it would be her and her mom that burns Shireen. Stannis will have nothing to do with that. What up to Nancy T? Nancy T is here. I see someone saying hey to Nancy T. So I assume Nancy T is up in this building. So what up to my girl Nancy T up in here of House Blanket? And I cannot wait to see Nancy T. I know Nancy T is going to the Con of Thrones. I know she will be there. I cannot wait to see her there and stuff, you know. That would be a great time seeing her again, and her husband and the family. I really do appreciate Nancy T. She's one of the greatest people in this whole community. AK-47 is on the panel with Tony Teflon, so I know that's what it's going to be. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see you. You're going to rip that panel down, AK. I promise you, we're going to rip that down. I mean, a question here from Adrian G. Will Stannis get his cell swords from Bravos? You know, I do believe that the cell swords will come from Bravos. I think it's a good chance that they do come, and they, you know, now, you would think that if they arrived from Bravos, see, it's all about the time and stuff like that. How much time is Stannis going to stay in Winterfell? If he's going to fall in Winterfell, you would think he would not need those cell swords from Bravos. Justin Massey could have just taken that money and ran and not come back. There's a good chance that Justin Massey doesn't even get to Bravos. He could be killed at the wall when he arrives at the wall. So it's a very good question. It can go a lot of different ways, so it's hard to really see to predict if we're going to stand gets those cell salts and browse. We've seen the Golden Company was golden shit, right? It was nothing more like a golden shower, the Golden Company in the show, because they did nothing, right? They did nothing at all. They basically they were just there for show and to make you think that she had a chance, that Cersei had some type of chance. It could be a situation now the Golden Company is not like that in the books, because we see that the Golden Company is basically what Aegon, and they took over Storm's End, right? So it's a whole different situation when you're dealing with it in the books and stuff. You know what I mean? These guys really have war elephants, and they have taken Storm's End over. So they have a whole big castle out there already when you're dealing with the Golden Company. But the way they portrayed them in the show, what they was gaga, garbage. That's all they were. Let's see what else. Oh, we got a super chat from Nancy T. Thank you so much. It says, for the Thug Mug, mad love to all in the chat. Mad love to everyone. Thank you so much, Nancy T. And Don, appreciate that. He raises the Thug Mug to you. I truly do appreciate that. Now, I don't be saying super chat like Mo Genie. That's Mo Genie's thing. He be saying it like that. The Don don't be saying it like that, man. Oh, we got another super chat here. Fernandez T. Golden shower. That's worth this golden super chat. Brewski on me. Okay, back to the driving. No doubt. Thank you, sir. I truly appreciate that. I truly do appreciate that super chat. I don't get too many super chats. So everyone, any little one is always appreciated. Don's always getting demonetized anyway for his videos. Maybe the Don curses too much. John Latham is up in the building. I expect to see my man AU Pac Meal at the goddamn Con of Thrones too. He has no choice but to go to the Don commands AU Pac Meal to be at the Con of Thrones this year, or we gonna put the hit on AU Pac Meal. He best be up in that piece. Oh, my girl Claire Gray is up in the building saying, hiya, Tony, looking dapper. Don tries to do it as the best he can. You know what I mean? Try to do it, look the part. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way it is. That is the way it goes down. Thank you, John. He says, I'll be there, my friend. I cannot wait to see you, John. You know what I mean? You're one of the people that I really do wish to meet in person and stuff. So I cannot wait to see you there. And I hope all of y'all have a chance to make it to Con of Thrones this year. It's going to be a great year. I put together. Oh, we got another super chat in the building from Chris Stanley. Thank you very much. Bitter Steel would be shaking his head if he saw the Golden Company's portrayal. He would have to be, because if these are supposed to be the people from Westeros, lords, and the best. They've never lost battles. They've never got defeated. They're the greatest. It's the greatest sellsword company ever, right? That's what they are. Out of all the sellsword companies, these are the greatest. And what happens? They just get straight washed. This straight up washed right through the cycle, like nothing. I don't think any of them killed anybody. They just got straight washed. And that was very poor. I didn't like that. I understand they wanted to show how powerful Danny was, but you've never seen Danny do anything powerful like that with one dragon ever. You know what I mean? So, and I wish they would also put some armor on that dragon or something. They would have put some armor on the dragon, then the scorpion bolt hit the armor and ricocheted off. I would have thought that, but I've said it many times. Why don't you just come around the back? And it doesn't seem like they're that maneuverable, these scorpions. And she did come around the back and the side of them and took them out that way. So that's what I was saying, especially when Euron was shooting at him. Euron just the goddamn Robin Hood and shit. He hit that dragon, no problem. But that is another story for another time and stuff. A saddle would have definitely been something burning. She should have definitely had a saddle up on that piece of something. All right, so we've been talking about Stannis and how it's going to end for Stannis. We'll go right into Theon Greyjoy too, right? So when you see Theon, will it end the same way for Theon? No, it will not end the same way for Theon. Theon will not die protecting Bran, but Theon will die because of Bran. Right? It's Bran is going to get Theon killed. So you could say that that's basically what happened in the show. It was Bran that got Theon killed, right? And Bran's a dirty motherfucker. But besides that, you could say that that was, oh, we got a super chat here from Jamie P. Mack. There's no question, but thank you so much, Jamie P. Mack. Appreciate that. I'm going to appreciate the super chat. Now, but there's no doubt that Theon will die because of Bran. Now, we know in the books that Theon is being held captive by Stannis Baratheon. And we know that that is one reason that we know that the pink letter was not written by Ramsay, because Ramsay says he wants his reek back. And if he would have beaten Stannis, he says he's beaten Stannis in battle, but he still wants his reek. He sends that letter off to the wall. So, supposedly. So if he had defeated Stannis, then he would have his reek. So that's why you know a reason why you know that letter is fake, and that's not Ramsay who wrote that letter. So Stannis has Theon captive, and all of his people want Theon to be killed. If the North people want him to be killed, all of his people are begging for Stannis to be killed, but kill Theon. And then all of a sudden, the ravens that are in the cage, that we know there are 2 ravens in the cage at that particular time, and these ravens is Bran is in one, and Blood Raven is in the other raven. Now, Stannis makes a joke about them and says, hey, are these type ravens that can talk? And Stannis is like, no, you know, these like that, no, but they actually are the talking type of ravens that he has there, right? So that's the hint, obviously, that they're in there and stuff. So these ravens start screaming out, tree, tree. When Yara goes in there, Asha, all right, in the books, and she says, hey, if you're going to kill my brother, do it like the way Ned Stark did it. Bring him by the weirwood tree and chop off his head right there. All right, do it, sacrifice him to the old gods. And that's when the birds start flapping their wings and this kept saying, tree, 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 right? They're flapping their wings, they're hitting the cage, feathers are going all over the place, and they're saying tree. So it's a good possibility, I think, that Stannis does that sacrifice by the tree, and Stannis beheads Theon Greyjoy at the tree. I think that will give them some power. Now, I know a lot of people thought that Theon was going to survive in the books. I think it's pretty obvious from what happened in the show that Theon will not survive in the books. And I think this is the way he can be sacrificed. It can help restore Bran's power and Blood Raven's power and give them more power by him being sacrificed at the weirwood tree. It would kind of be the same exact situation of Alfie and Theon fighting for Bran and dying to protect Bran. This way, Bran will be doing it to basically get Theon killed. Because you got to look at it like Alfie Allen is a popular actor in the show. He's put on some of the best performances out of all the actors in the show over the years. They wanted to try to give him a somewhat of a hero moment, right? So they had him die at the hand of the Night King. Now, it was a stupid death. There's not, I mean, it was nothing great about the death at all. The guy's hair had the Pert Plus bounce in it, right? It was just bouncing his hair. It put it in slow motion. This guy's whole do is bouncing up and down. And he does a dumb charge, you know, a charge with a spear like some unsullied type. Like, how is that not going to get parried? I mean, anybody could parry that charge that he did. They should have had him at least pull out a sword, maybe shoot an arrow at the Night King. The Night King catches the arrow out of midair, snaps it in half, pulls a sword out, chops the arrow in half with his sword when it's flying out. They should have did something like that to make him go out. Not no damn dumbass. Oh, it's screaming. And at the same time, what does that? That did nothing. That didn't show any iron. But like when you see Victorian Greyjoy fighting, right? When they show him fighting in the boat, and he's standing in his armor, and he's fighting 6, 7 men at one time with a shield, and he's putting his that's the fighting I expect to see from a Greyjoy. You know, I expect to see him going out like that. Not doing some dumbass charge with a spear in his hand. He's a Greyjoy. He's supposed to have an axe in his hand. He should have went out with an axe in his hand, fighting like a man, not doing some stupid charge like he had a bayonet. That's what it looked like. It looked like like the people of Great Britain and the United States back in the day fighting each other and charging at each other with goddamn bayonets. The stupidest form of attack that you could ever make. Anyone could parry that. It's just dumb. I did not like them. I don't like Theon Greyjoy. I never liked the character in the books or the show. So I really don't care how he died. I'm just happy he died. But still, if he's a Greyjoy, let the guy go out like a Greyjoy. Let him have an axe in his hand. Let him swing it at the Night King. Let's see some of the Night King's axes, ability to fight. You know, the guy who played the Night King is the guy who coordinated all the stunts. He's the guy who did the Sir Arthur Dayne's dual-wielding sword techniques. Why did you cast this guy as the Night King if you weren't going to have him do some dual-wielding sword shit or some sword fighting shit? All you're going to do is have him smirk at the character. You should have just casted me as the goddamn Night King then. I wouldn't even have to pay me that much. You're going to pay me a quarter of the money. I would have put the makeup on and smirked. I could have smirked. I can do it. I can do that smirk and just walk. Raise my arms. I've seen Michael Jackson's videos. I can raise my arms. Slow as you want. Or as fast as you want. I could have did that shit. All right? God damn it. But you got a guy here who does all the fighting scenes, but you don't let him fight. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense to me. You don't cast Ron Jeremy in your movie and not make him pull out a dick. You don't do that. You don't put Kevin Hart in your movie and not make him make a joke. You don't do these things, right? I don't understand it. You don't do it. So it doesn't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's not just asinine. It's asinine. That's 11. That's a 12. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. And I just don't understand why they did that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, my people? Everybody out here in the chat and the people who be watching later, you understand? You feel it, Don, right? You don't cast these people out there. Now, you don't put Martha Stewart on TV. This chick is baking something or cooking something, right? Right? You would think she's going to be cooking something. But if you ain't got Martha Stewart cooking or decorating somebody's house, you don't put Martha Stewart out there and make in a movie and then all of a sudden you make a construction worker. You don't see her with a jackknife jumping up and down, Martha Stewart. You don't do that, right? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it, man. That's what I feel about that shit, man. It doesn't make any sense, man. If people ask me what I'm drinking, I am drinking the Shock Top lemon shandy. That's the beer Teflon's choice at this particular time. We're doing lemon shandy and stuff like that. So that is exactly that is that's how I believe that Theon Greyjoy is gonna go out. I think he's gonna go out after Weirwood Tree. Stands Baratheon will execute him after Weirwood Tree. I think he dies right there. You know what I mean? That's what I see and everything else. And everything. People said the Martha and the Snoop Dogg cooking show. They cooking, right? It's like Snoop Dogg. If you're gonna have Snoop Dogg on TV, you better have him smoking some shit, right? Snoop got to be high. You don't want to see a non-high Snoop Dogg, right? Snoop got to be high. It's got to be that probably in his contract. Snoop, you got to come on high every day. You got to be high. You can wear glasses, but you got to be high. It's probably in the contract that he has no choice but to be high, which I'm sure he's happy about. You know what I mean? But he's got to be high. No one wants to see goddamn Snoop Dogg sober. Who wants to see that shit? I like Snoop Dogg, but I don't got much love. I mean, I like his old music and everything else, but as a person, I don't got that much love for Snoop Dogg because Snoop Dogg, real quick, when Snoop Dogg, he when it came down to the East Coast West Coast wars and stuff like that back in the day, the one that got Biggie Small killed, not Tupac, he died, but it wasn't because of the East Coast West Coast wars. It's more what Biggie got killed for. You know, Snoop Dogg's set was one of the people that was talking the most shit over there. You know what I mean? He came over into Marcy Projects and he shot a video called New York, Big City of Dreams, and everything in New York is not always what it seems. You might get fooled if you come from out of town, but we did dog pound, we get down. Some bullshit like that. And then he started kicking buildings over in the video, like he was kicking over our project buildings in Brooklyn. And that's why they shot up his video set, and he almost got blazed up there. So and that was like a big thing cause of the whole battle. So I always thought that, you know, people died and people got scarred up in there, but Snoop Dogg got away with it. You know what I mean? No one ever did nothing. It's like forgotten. He just go around like he just got away with that, kicking over the buildings and stuff like that. And the only people that made a song defending New York were not people from Brooklyn, but it was the motherfuckers from Queens. Tragedy, Gaddafi, Mob Deep came out there and made a song called L.A. and this Snoop Dogg and all that, which is still one of my favorite songs of all time. You know what I mean? But it was Queens that came repping for New York when the chips was down. It was Queens who did that and had to take them cats out. So always remember that, a little hip hop history for you. And you can check that song out too, L.A. Trash Gaddafi. Trash Gaddafi, my man, 50 Grand, used to work with my boy Head Wrecker and Dirtman, the Bleach Brothers. They were a part of 25 to Life, which was his group. Noriega used to be a part of 25 to Life. That's a whole different story and stuff like that. So I've been hanging with Chad and been in the studio with Trad mad time, you know what I mean? But definitely check them out, you know what I mean? That's how it goes and stuff like that. But that's a little hip hop history for y'all right there, real quick. All right. Doris Wynn says, you sound like my husband on the rant. Queens guys, LOL. You know how we do from Queens, man. You know what it is. Well, someone put Jamaica Queens in the building. Jamaica Queens in the building. Got mad family from Jamaica Queens. You know what I mean? So Jamaica Queens up in this piece. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. That's what it goes down. Let's see. Why is Martha and Snoop on so damn harmonic? I think that Snoop probably hit it a couple of times on the low. You know, he may have hit Martha. He may have tapped that. You know what I mean? He could have. Don't put it past Snoop. I don't put nothing past Snoop. You can look at his face. Snoop don't look like he turned down pussy. He don't got that face where he looked like he could turn down to, and that's $1 billion tail right there. It may be a little old. It may sag a little bit. Maybe it does. I don't know. I never seen it. It could sag a little bit, but she got such good money. You know what I mean? That Jewish booty could be up there. It could be rised up. You don't know. She could be doing squats. That chick was in prison, man. She may know some type of workout. You know, I wouldn't put it past Snoop if he tapped that. Snoop may have tapped that up. Don't put it past Snoop. I don't put nothing past that, but look at his face. Look at his face. And just think about it. And look at his face. Snoop man tapped that. Don't sleep and think Snoop ain't done it. You know, don't think he won't do it. Don't. I'm telling you. They call him a dog for a reason. And on the low, when you're hanging out and stuff like that, you know, it's kind of like in Boomerang, when Eddie Murphy was with Arthur Kitt, and she was doing all those purring, and all those purring noises. And we know that Arthur Kitt is, she's the first cat woman of all time. That's her. That's why she was doing all that purring stuff. And Marcus, and she was doing all that. I mean, what happened? He tapped it. He put the lights out. He said, "Does it get any darker in here?" He tapped it, but he did the job. Look how much older she was. Don't put it past dudes. A dude will stick his dick in anything if no one is watching. I'm telling you the truth. Not that I've done it, because I don't got to do that. But I'm saying dudes in general will stick their dick in anything that is a crease or a hole if no one is watching. I don't care if it's a plant, an animal, a goddamn a cantaloupe, I don't care what it is. If no one is watching, some dude is duck his dick in it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I don't put nothing past nobody. I'm sure some dude has tried to hit a Barbie doll. I guarantee if you looked it up on the internet, someone has done it. Someone has done it. I guarantee it. There's dudes who stick their dicks in easy bake ovens. They don't care. Men don't care, man. Trust me. I'm just telling you the truth. This is the way I feel about it and stuff. No, look, Eartha Kitt was a bad looking woman when she was young. That was a sexy motherfucking woman, sexy black woman. Straight up. Don't get me wrong about that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to tell you the truth. I'm not just trying to tell you where it is, people. I tell you the goddamn truth. People may lie to you. People may come on and say different things. But that ain't gonna lie to you. That ain't gonna tell you the goddamn truth all the time. I'll tell you the truth. And that's it. I'm telling you, dudes be sleeping with cantaloupes. Cantaloupes, man. A cantaloupe. They did it. The dogs done did it. I guarantee dogs did it. People do it. Don't put nothing past no man. Don't put nothing past it, man. Listen, Lamar, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I don't put it past him. I don't put it past no man. I don't put that past no man. Not at all. That's it. What up to Peter Griffiths up in the building rocking with us right here? You know what I mean? What up to everybody up in here chilling with me? I'm so happy. It hasn't been on for a little while. I had to take a little hiatus for a second. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a little hiatus. Ain't nothing wrong with hiatuses, right? Everyone deserves time to unwind, right? You deserve that. That's all I was doing. Get a super chat right here from my man Fernandez T. He says, no offense to the Don or anyone, but West said it. West Coast is the hizzle. Hey, we're dealing with it. I ain't got nothing against anyone in the West Coast or anything like that. I don't. I have nothing against them. I'm just saying at that particular time, Snoop Dogg talked hella shit and he got away with it. And that's the bottom line. That's all I'm saying about it. But when it comes from, I got so much love for West Coast hip hop. They are the ones who really brought the gangster hip hop out. And I was the biggest Eazy-E NWA fan more than anyone in the world probably was. I used to dress up. My first rap name was Tone apostrophe E. And Tone E was my first rap name because I was such a big fan of Eazy-E. I used to wear black jackets and black hats and everything because of Eazy-E. You know what I mean? And I have nothing but love for them. You know what I mean? But when they really get technical about it, right? When you get technical about it, you look at who the best rappers in hip hop history, the West Coast doesn't have one of them. They're not one of the best rappers come from the West Coast, or not one of the best rappers come from down south. The best rappers come from New York. We the ones who created it, and that's just what it is, man. That's just the facts. You know, there's good music out there, good beat makers and good songwriters, but this straight battle rap and straight who's the best rappers, not one of the best rappers come from the West Coast or down south or Texas or anywhere else. They all come from New York. Now, so Tupac Shakur, who is related to me and my family member, so I got much love for Tupac. He was a great lyricist. He was a great storyteller, but he was not a battle rapper. He was not a great He couldn't get up there and battle rap you and beat you in a battle rap. He's a great storyteller, and he's more than a rapper. He's iconic and everything. Got nothing but love for that man, but he's not a great battle rapper. And that's my family, and I'm telling you about that. I tell you the truth. I'm only gonna tell you the truth. You know what I mean? He's just not a battle rapper. That's just not what Tupac is. You know what I mean? You know, Ice Cube is a good rapper. Again, he's good. He's a good storyteller. He has good punchlines, but he's not one of the greatest MCs of all time. He's not close. He's not close up there. He's not close up there. All right, let's go back to talking about Game of Thrones. And yes, Tupac is from New York originally. New York, Baltimore. People want to claim in Baltimore. He lived in Baltimore, but he's originally from New York. It was my stepfather who gave his mother the truck that they used when they moved to the West Coast. That was my stepfather, Royce, who gave her the truck and that's the truck that was a Ford, and that's the truck. He gave it to her with no money. He gave it to her. That's how they moved over to the West Coast in his truck. He's the one who gave it to her. It was my stepfather Royce, who was the Black Panther, that introduced Faye. Tupac's mother's name, well, that's what the family call her. Real name is Faye, who you guys know as Afeni, but her real name is Faye. He's the one who gave her that, and he's the one who introduced her to his husband, because it was my stepfather that was the one that was in the Black Panthers that brought her over there. So that's the truth, and that's what that is. But anyway, we can talk. We're gonna go back to Game of Thrones and talk some more Game of Thrones stuff. Jay, real quick before we go back, we're gonna say this last thing about hip hop music, because Jude says Jay-Z is the greatest of all time. Jay-Z is not the greatest of all time, and I'm going to tell you why. He says it. The greatest rapper of all time, if y'all want to know who the greatest rapper who ever lived, is a man by the name of Kool G Rap. Kool G Rap is the greatest rapper who has ever lived. When you look at all elements of rap music, storytelling, battle raps, put it all down. Kool G Rap checks all the boxes. He does it. He did it for longer than anybody else. He never made the money other people made. And we're just talking about straight battles, straight anything, people style who they took and duped it. Jay-Z says in his song, hearing me rhyme is like hearing G rap in his prime. The reason why he says that is because he's paying homage to Kool G Rap, who is the greatest rapper of all time, who moved to my neighborhood when he got paid in Queens. Check out anything from Kool G Rap. Look at, he was back all the way back when he made Rikers Island, I'm Fly, all the way to now. Check out the song he did with Nas. Look how that whole flow that Nas does. All of Nas's whole flow is Kool G Rap. He took his whole style from Kool G Rap. Everything that Nas says, listen to the song that they did together. You can hear the same flow coming out of Kool G Rap's mouth. That's Nas's whole flow. He took it from G Rap. G Rap is without a shadow of a doubt the greatest rapper who has ever lived. It's not Biggie Smalls. It's not Jay-Z. It's Kool G Rap. Just go listen to it, and that's what it is. That's bond. You couldn't relate to other people, and they could be, you know, come to you, and you have more. They said things better that relate to you more. But if you really look at it, and there's no doubt in my mind, Kool G Rap is the greatest of all time. It's not even close, man. Not even close. You know. All right, so back to Game of Thrones. We're done with all that talk. We're gonna go right back to Game of Thrones. We're talking about if it's going to end the same way for these characters in the books as it did in the show. So who should we talk about next, people? We'll let the next person, y'all pick the next person in the chat, and then y'all let me know who you want to talk to, who you want to talk about, if it's going to end that way. We're gonna do it. You know, I could do a rap live stream one day for y'all if y'all really want to do it. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. Who do you want to talk about? We got Tyrion, we got an Arya, we got another Arya, we got Mance, we did Stannis already, we got Davos, we got Jaime, Gamebo, Jon, Aegon, we got an OTDA. I guess Arya is the one that we see multiple times. All right, so we'll talk about Arya right now. Will it end the same way for Arya in the books as it did in the show? I think that, will she sail west of Westeros when it's all said and done? I wish that she would. It is set up a lot. It's really hard to see Arya, right? Because where we left off with Arya in the books is what? The Mercy chapters. It's all we really got right there, right? That's as far as we got in Arya. Arya's stuck over there in Bravos and in the Mercy chapter as Mercy. She hasn't even made it back to Westeros. And it's so hard because she's so young in the show that I can't see now. Now that's a thing that is, you know, controversial in itself, because you know, my first ever live stream I ever did was with Claire Gray. All right, Claire Gray, the Oracle Claire Gray. Who gave Claire Gray the name, the Oracle? Don Tony Teflon. That's, you can ask her, she'll tell you. That's Don coined that term for her. But she is the first person who ever did a live stream with me. All right, and the live stream we did was on this Mercy chapter. All right, and who else was on that live stream? It was me, Claire, I think maybe MP. I don't know if MP was there, but I know Don the Kraken Wit joined in later. I got him to join in. That's the first time I ever met Don the Kraken Wit and actually talked to him live. Was Claire asked me and said, hey, let's put Don in there during, like, halfway through the show, and we did that. All right, so you know, it's really hard to see exactly what Aria is, because at that particular time, at least King says, I think it was MP. I think it was MP too. That's who I would think was makes the pain in that. All right, so I think that it's a little controversial when you're dealing with Aria in the Mercy chapter as it is, because she's such a young girl, and she seems to be a prostitute, right? So she's like a prostitute in herself at such a very young age. It seems to be, it's very controversial in that, and the fact that they have this young girl prostitutes prostituting herself in there. So I'm sorry, Plexi Brand says thank you for the music box. I received it the other weeks. You're welcome. As I said, I hope everyone received that box, the music boxes. I've ordered so many that they got put on back order, and so some of them is, I think a couple are still out there that are coming. So if you didn't receive a music box or anything, just hit me up on Teflon TV and then let me know, and I'll go check on it and make sure that it gets there to you. All right. So you know, so it's real difficult to see Aria. I think that is quite possible, because in that chapter we see that it's I'm confused, because now I'm thinking of who went over there and sailed over there. Did it was Mace Tyrell, right? Was Mace Tyrell, or that was in the show? I'm getting confused. It wasn't Mace Tyrell. It was that other dude who got sailed over there, the fighting dude who sailed over there, and he is the one that is over there with the black pearl. I haven't read the chapter in such a long time, but it's the other dude who's over there, who sails over there with the, I don't keep saying Red Brown and Connington, but I don't think it was him either. But it was him. He sailed over there, and he's the one having the affair with the Black Pearl, and he does not want to come back. I think that if Arya does come back, it would have to be back to Westeros. It would be with this person. Damn it, I can't have that. Poliver? No. It's not. Poliver's not the guy with that's having sex with the Black Pearl. Who is? It's not Red Ron Connington, right? It's not him. It's damn it, because he's going to attack, try to take back his castle. Oh my God, damn it, I haven't read that chapter in such a long time. I'm just drawing a blank right now. But it's this guy that's over there with the Black Pearl. Now I think that's a good possibility, at the fact that they mention the Black Pearl and how the Black Pearl is the best looking woman in all, the best looking black woman that they've seen, and this guy doesn't even want to come back to Westeros because he's having such a good time with her. Ralph the Sweetling, it's not the Sweetling. I don't think it's the Sweetling that's doing it, because it's someone that's on the council, right? Someone who has prestige, and that's why he's over there. That's hanging out with the Red Pearl. Sarah, Ralph the Sweet Long. I don't know if he's long, girl. Maybe you have some information. I don't know nothing about that. I have no idea what that is. All right, but I would say that I think that it's a good possibility that maybe Arya kills the Black Pearl and takes her identity, and that's how Arya gets back to Westeros, by taking out the Black Pearl and convincing, like the guy convinces the Black Pearl to come back to him to Westeros, and acting like, oh, I'm going to come all the way back to Westeros with you, and then she could murder him when she gets back, and that's how Arya makes her way back to Westeros. Now, from there, will we see Arya start kill the Night King and join? That's never going to happen. There's no way that Arya is going to kill the Night King. I don't see that whatsoever. I don't see the whole situation with with Sansa, Littlefinger, and all that playing out the way it did. I don't see that going down with Arya at all. I don't see Arya exposing her many-faced talents so openly as they did in the show. Like, everyone knew what Arya was. She's a faceless man. She might have just had a goddamn hat that just said faceless woman. You know what I mean? She might have just had a hat that said faceless woman on there. You know, it's supposed to be a secret. You know what I mean? Not supposed to, people ain't supposed to know this shit. In the show, everyone knew who she was. Everyone, the little kids in the street, like, hey, Arya, the faceless man. Everyone knew who she was. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's gonna go down like that. I think it'll be more. I think it'll be more. She'll keep it under wraps, right? She's just not gonna get caught with a bag of faces underneath her bed. You know what I mean? I don't think she's gonna have that underneath her bed. That reminds me of a story. Should I say this story? Jesus Christ. I may have said this story before, so I don't know if I should say it again. I may have said the story. Y'all want to hear this damn story? What happened to Tony Teflon? But I don't know. But we can just go. We can go past it. All right. But yeah, she's not going to get. Oh my God. Listen. All right. Everyone's saying yes about the story. You may have heard this story. I may have said this before. I may have said it before. But all right. Arya Sansa looked underneath the bed, and she found the face. There was one time I was with this lady, and and I was with her, and she was told me, she was like, reach underneath the bed. I got a shoebox. I got condoms in the shoebox, right? I should have done. I was like, all right, gotta reach underneath the bed. So I reach underneath the bed, and I pull out this shoebox, and I swear to you, this chick had a dildo in this motherfucker the size of my fucking thigh. I'm talking, this shit was like this. I'm really not exaggerating. It was like this. I mean, this was a dildo that a horse would be like, you ain't putting that up my fucking ass. A horse wasn't gonna take that shit. And I seen that shit. I mean, this shit was this. It was so big. I just don't understand what a human being would do with this shit. You know what I mean? So I seen it because I reached underneath the bed and I pulled the box out and that shit just tumbled out. And I was like, and when it just tumbled out, it didn't just tumble out like it's that shit went like a fucking brick. And then like that when that shit tumbled. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I looked at her and she goes, oh, that's just a one-hitter quitter. I was like, one-hitter quitter? I didn't know goddamn one-hitter quitter. What the fuck is this? This dick looks like it should be on Chewbacca. I mean, this is too much. I told her, there's nothing I can do for you. I can't do anything for you. I'm sorry. If that is what you use, I can't help you. I cannot help you. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do for you at all. At all. Not unless I stick my foot up your ass. Literally, right? And I'm not into that. I'm not into that foot shit. That's the only way I can say it. Maybe if I stuck my knee up in you. That'd be the only way I could do something for you, girl. So I had to put his clothes back on to leave at that particular time. And that ended that relationship right there. But that was I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've seen a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I walked into this one chick's house, right? And I walked into her house, and she had all these plants, beautiful plants hanging on hooks and shit like that. And that was great. And she invited me over for dinner one time. And I go through her front door, and I'm like, knock on the door, and she's like, come in, come in. I open up the door. And this chick is in one of these fucking sex swings, butt naked with her legs are just swinging towards me. I'm at the doorway. Like as soon as I opened the door, I didn't have a chance to step in. And she was like right there in my face with it. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't expect, you don't expect to see that. And I guess that's what the hooks were for. She was using the plants to masquerade, but the real hook was a goddamn sex swing hook. And I'm talking about as soon as I walked through the door, he's like, hey, Teflon. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? What is that? I don't know you like that. God damn it. You know, these women are aggressive and shit, god damn it. All right, no. Well, god damn it. You know, some crazy shit's done happened to me, my god. The New York women are nuts. But that was she just swing right at me. Or you know, like you ever see that show, The Magic Garden, when you see the ladies swinging on a swing and shit. You know, I've been in swings and I love a swing. You know what I mean? A swing is swing. You know, I'm all about a swing. You know what I mean? I don't mind the swing or anything like that. But I'm just saying, you gotta let someone adjust to that shit. You don't just do that when someone comes right through the door. You don't just push a pussy in their face and swing right into them and stuff like that. Y'all just block that shit. How did you karate and block it? It was too close. Hey, I didn't know what was coming at me. It came too fast. I didn't know what it was. I didn't get well, you know, have to do that to him real quick. You know what I'm saying? Had to put it on there like that. Had to put it back. Had to get my Bruce Leroy on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Had to back it up for a second there. It was just a little bit too crazy. It was a little bit too crazy. You gotta let someone adjust the shit. You can't just invite someone over dinner and just swing right to their face. Oh my god. Oh my god, like that. I didn't. No, I did not. No, I did. I'll say it, that night ended differently than the dildo night. But I have to adjust. You know, you have to get adjusted to that shit, though. But you know, that night did end differently. But I didn't know, you know, so you start getting confused. This is New York. You don't know what's gonna happen to you and go inside somebody's house. Anyway, besides that situation, I did tell you that the Don does enjoy a swing. I enjoy the swing. The swing is great. You don't have to hurt your back. You ain't gotta do shit with swing. You can just you just standing there. You know, you just stand. You feel good. You put your hands behind your head like this and stuff like that. You put it to the side and shit. You grab the rope. You swing it around like that. The swing is great. The swing is great. And people have not experienced a swing. The swing is great. But I would just advise you, don't just swing at somebody at the door when they come through the door. You know, give them a chance to adjust and shit like that. But the swing is great. I have no problem with the goddamn swing. I have no problem with swing. It saves wear and tear on your back. I tell you, it saves goddamn wear and tear, stuff like that. You know what I mean? We all adults here, right? Right? We can talk about things like that. You know, it is what it is. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I don't see Arya Stark. I don't see Arya Stark being so open when it comes down to her with her faceless men training. I don't think everyone's going to know about this situation. So I don't know if it's going to be Arya to take out Peter Baelish. I don't see Peter Baelish going out like that. We could talk about Peter Baelish next. But overall, I do think that she will take out the house, the phrase. I think that will happen. And I think that it will she sail west of Westeros? It's a good possibility due to the name of her direwolf that she does go off. I always thought that I did a video a long time ago about that was going to be maybe be one of her things. You know what I mean? But Tony Chicago says, I'm not an adult. You are too, Tony. Tony, you are an adult tonight. You know what I mean? That's what it is. The boy one is in the building, baby. That is what's up. That is what up. What happened here? About what Sailor Diva? What did she say? I got the now you got the Don interested. I got to go back up a little bit. I'm trying to go back a little bit here. Let me see. Flexi Brand says the swing could have broken nose. Not so fun. No, yes. That's how close it was. It was that close. I mean, it was as soon as I was through the goddamn door. Like, there was no room for anything. You know, like if she would have caught it wrong, I would have pinned her foot up against the wall with the door. But she had that shit so perfectly timed. It was like she was just waiting. You know what I mean? And as soon as it was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she was just holding her foot back and waiting. And you see the door, she was like, You know, it was a situation like that. We got a super chat in the building from Ralphie Joyce says, Tone, did you read Fire and Blood? Yes, I read Fire and Blood, and I've also I've listened to the audiobook multiple times. And thank you, Ralphie Joyce, for thanking. I appreciate the super chat, my brother. I truly do. And that's it. The hover around, the sit and spins. Let's see. Living Rhapsody. No need for earplugs. You said ankles by your ears. No, it's no need. It was. Oh, that was so crazy. That was such a crazy night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night that was. I did not expect to walk into that. I think I have flowers in my hand. You know, Don Tony Teflon's a very old school man. Like I open the car door for any woman like getting in the car. I'll pump a woman's gas. I'll never allow if I see a woman at the gas station pumping gas, I always ask them if they want me to pump their gas for them. You know, that type of guy. I bring flowers to you. I'm a very nice guy. I'm an old school type of guy. You know what I mean? The chocolate I bring is in myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy the chocolate. I bring the chocolate, baby. I'm the chocolate. You know, but I'll bring you flowers. You know what I mean? And I do all these things. I'm always that type of guy. You know what I mean? So when I show up for situations, you know, that's the type of situation I'm bringing. So now, don't get me wrong. I am from Queens, New York. I will take this hat off and pull this tie off and let's go. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, and we can get it on. But I try to be. I'm very respectful. So that's just what it is. That's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? Tony, what's a first date? What's a first date? A first date. Was that a first date or what's a first date? Like, what was my first date ever in my life? First date ever in my life. No, you know, I don't know. No, I've never kept the tie on when in love making situation. I have kept the Timberland boots on. That's I have been butt naked with Timberland boots on. Yes, because you got to have the grip on the floor with the Timberland boots. You know, I'm not a slippery socks type of dude. I don't have the slippery dress socks where you're sliding all over the place and your face is falling into the chick's back when you're trying to get in there. I keep the Timberland boots on, and I'm a poser. Like if there is a mirror around and I can see myself in the mirror, I'm posing. I'm posing. I got the X across the. I'm posing. I'm looking. I'm like, yeah. That's the type of man I am. There's a mirror around. I'm posing all day. I'm a poser. You know what I mean? Look back at me. Look, you see what's going on back here, right? I pose. I pose. I like to pose. Not pose like poser. You know, I'm a poser in the mirror. I ain't a poser at all. But I'm not afraid of mirrors. I am not afraid of mirrors at all. I'm telling you, when I was little, my freaky ass parents, like they had a mirror above that bed when I was little. I had no idea what that was for when I was little. I remember jumping to my parents' bed and looking at myself and waving in the mirror and stuff. Thinking it was all cute and shit. Until I got older, I started crying, Mama with the mirror, my mama with the mirror. Why? Yeah, I got crying and shit like that. But when I was little, these are Jehovah's Witnesses, people. Jehovah's Witnesses. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I get it from my pops, you know what I'm saying? But I love me a mirror. I love me a mirror. I did not shy away from mirrors. Not whatsoever. I hope we having a good time tonight. I hope we having a good time, people in the chat. I hope you having a good time with the dime, man. I'm having a good time with y'all tonight. You know what I mean? I'm over here, we chilling, man. We having a good time here. That's right, Mama Joe. I am the goddamn chocolate. Oh yeah, that was when when you realize stuff when you're older and stuff like that. It seems like stuff. I didn't see my mama in the mirror. That is what it is and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm having a great time with y'all tonight, man. I really hope that y'all are having a good time too, hanging out with me. Again, I want to apologize for whatever happened yesterday and the whole situation that had nothing going on there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But that was not my fault. That was YouTube's fault. So I I I, uh, I do appreciate everyone who did stick around, especially for all the hours. I feel terrible that the people were doing that and everything else. And hopefully YouTube doesn't do anything like that to us again and stuff like that, and we could keep chilling and stuff like that and all that situation. So that is what is good. I hope I try. A lot of people, and you gonna come on YouTube. You gonna be on YouTube, right? You're gonna find a lot of Song of Ice Fire channels and stuff like that. You're gonna see people doing Game of Thrones and talking all this stuff like that, you know what I mean? And they're gonna be studying it and you got all that channels for that, you know what I mean? If that's what you're really into and you just want I just want to have a scientific analysis of this book. Why is you not talking about the book? That's not a dime. You know what I mean? A dime when you rock with the dime, Don gives you a piece of himself. You're gonna get the Don. You know what I mean? That's what you're here for. I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to let y'all know a little bit about me while we out here too. You know what I mean? Try to do my little Song like Fire, Game of Thrones stuff, but I try to relate to let you know who type of man that the Don is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is and stuff like that. So hopefully that doesn't hurt your feelings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And everything else and stuff. So. The people that they want to be. Why are we not talking about Aria? What's the swing shit? I didn't come for this. I didn't come for this swing. I didn't come for that. Hey, listen. I came for it. Literally. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. You know what I mean? That's that's how we is. That's what we do. You know how we do, people, man. I got nothing but love for all y'all, man. I really do, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, we got super chat from Wheezy. Weezy, moving on up. Thank you, Weezy P. I really do appreciate that. You know what I mean? I truly appreciate that. Super chat. Don does appreciate all that. Because I'm probably gonna get demonetized. So I ain't getting paid on this video. So I do appreciate that. You know what I mean? Without a shadow of doubt. Again, I want to plug Kind of Thrones real quick. We're gonna go a bit to another character real quick. I'm gonna plug Kind of Thrones. Hopefully everyone gets a chance to come out there. Start sending kisses and love to my Queen Straighter. Queen Cheryl's up in the building. Thank you so much for rocking with me as always. I got nothing but love for her. And yeah, so what was that? Queen Straighter, you threw me. You threw me, girl. You threw me off. You threw me off what I was talking about. What was I talking about? God damn it. Oh, it's talking about the con. Yeah. So the con is going. Thank you, AK. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm talking about the con here. And so I hope you all really truly can make it to the con. I would love to meet you in person. I love to meet you in person. You know what I mean? I really would. But as I said, if you do see the Don Tony Teflon at the con, understand. Do not come up from behind on Don. Don't do it. No, I'm from New York City. You know what I mean? From Queens. I get feisty and I get testy when people run up from behind me. So make sure I can see you in my peripheral. You know what I mean? And you come up to the dime and say what up. Give me a pound, shake my hand, whatever, whatever. We all love, drink a beer. Don't come up from behind, right? Don't do no jailhouse shit. Come up from behind and shit. Don't try that shit. Because the elbow goes, I don't elbow nobody by accident. You know what I mean? Spinning back fist. I don't come with the spinning back fist. All right. So make sure you come up on the front. You know what I mean? Don't approach it down from the sides. It's like that. Come up from the front. The spinning back fist is ferocious. All right. We don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So make sure no. Just make sure you come up from the down front. But we gonna hang out. We gonna be drinking, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be having a goddamn good ass time down there. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of things going on there. Got a little rooftop party that's gonna be popping off, and we also have the Ride the Dragon challenge. And the Ride the Dragon challenge is now it's turned into a situation. Now the Ride the Dragon situation is big. You know what I mean? Because it's a big situation, the Ride the Dragon challenge, because now we have medals. I think there's like a diamond medal, a silver medal, and a bronze medal. We have gifts that's going to go out to the people who are going to win. You know, I think Nancy T is giving out a blanket, and that's going to be for the first place winner. I do believe may get the blanket. Second place winner is going to get the bottle of rum and the bottle of some type of the Game of Thrones bottle liquor and the medal. The medal comes with all, and the last place to gift box with the medal. All right. All you got to do is scotch. Thank you very much. This Game of Thrones scotch will be the second place, and the Nancy T blanket with the crystal medal is going to be for the first place. Now I'm going to tell y'all straight up. The Don doesn't lie. All right. All you got to do is get there, put your name in, get on the bowl, and whoever lasts for the longest time wins. That's all it's going to take. I'm going to tell y'all straight up right this, right? I'm going to tell you straight up right now. You know, you're all playing for second place. All right. It's got to be honest with you, because I'm taking the blanket and the medal home with me. All right. I know it's unfair that the Don is even going to be in the contest, because I'm going to win. I'm going to win. There's no way around it. I can't be defeated. All right. And that's where it's going to go down. I'm just letting y'all know, if whoever enters this challenge, you're going to lose to me. Don't feel bad. Everyone else is going to lose too. All right? Because you can't beat the Don. Ain't no one going to beat that. So whether it's Crow Food's daughter, down. Steven Stark, down. Phil the Issues guy, down. Ella Mar, down. Anyone who's on that bull, you're playing for second place. The Don is going home with the blanket and the goddamn crystal medallion. All right? And if y'all want to believe, you get there. And you think you can beat the Don. You think that you can take the Don. Bring your ass. Bring your ass. Round, flat. I don't care. Bring it. Bring your ass to the Dons. And you're going to get that ass kicked. Bridge 4 with your big muscles. I seen you. I ain't afraid of you, Bridge 4. You bring yourself on that saddle. You strap yourself in there, and you're going flying. You're not outlasting Tony Teflon the Don. Queens, New York is in the building. You see this grip? It was a grip. You see this grip? It's like a vice. It's like a goddamn vice. They're going to be begging me to get off. That bull is going to be smoking before I get in smoking. Saying, oh my God, Tony Teflon ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going goddamn nowhere. I'm on this motherfucker all night long. All night long. Whoever wants it. I don't care who you are. Tarzan, he's going flying off. I don't care that he's there. He's going flying off. And the Don is still going to be there. So know it. That whoever's in this contest, you're playing for second place. Because I am walking away with the medallion and a goddamn blanket. And that's the bottom line. I want that blanket, and I'm not playing here. Oh, that's what it is. That's the way it is. I ain't playing with nobody in this place. I ain't playing with nobody. That's it. I'm winning it all. I'm coming there to win it. So definitely, I don't know. Next time I stream, I'll stream. Let's see. Ninja Kick says Tony getting through. I think he means thrown off like a rag doll. Ninja Kick. Ninja Kick. I ain't going nowhere. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't going nowhere. I'm on that motherfucker. Like I got Elmer's glue on my ass, Gorilla glue on my ass, sticking to that motherfucker. I ain't going nowhere. I'm on that shit. I've never rode the goddamn mechanical bull in my goddamn life, ever. And I'm telling you, I'm like the goddamn Fonz. I'm the Fonz of this whole fandom. You can basically call me the Fonz. That means whatever I do, I win. You seen the Fonz? He ain't never ski jumped before. He ain't never been in the water. He still jumped that shark like it was nothing with the leather jacket on. And giving the A with the thumbs up. That's the Diamonds. It don't matter. The Fonz, you see the Fonz in the dance contest? You never seen the Fonz dance, but he still won it, right? You know what? He's the Fonz. That's who I am. I'm the goddamn Fonz of this motherfucker. Snap my fingers, the girls come, hit the jukebox, the music starts to play. That's the Don, baby. That's who I am. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. We going through it, baby. We going through it. I'm going through everybody. I'm going through it. But anyway, listen, y'all know I'm playing. I'm not playing. I mean, I'm serious. But you know, I'm playing with you when I'm saying stuff about it. I gotta talk my shit and stuff like that. That's what it is. But I'm the Fonz, baby. You know it. It's coming down. So I want to see Bridgeford up there. I want to see everybody up there. Elamar's up there. Crofu Daughters up there. We got over 45 people that claim that they jumping up on there. And listen, all you fans, you ain't got to be YouTuber or anything to get up in there. You can bring yourself up in there too. And I expect to see you all out there. I will have the information of exactly what time it's going to take place and where it's going to take place. That kind of thing. Next, I have it already, but I just don't have it on me. But I'll let you know. Ninja Kick, I give Tony 2 seconds before. Let me tell you something, Ninja Kick. Ninja Kick, I'm talking to you right now, personally. When I record myself winning, I'm going to say something about you, Ninja Kick. I'm going to call you out, Ninja Kick. You hear me, Ninja Kick? The Don is talking to you. I'm going to call you right out. And you're blasting me as you're talking in my chat. Y'all going to see it, Ninja Kick. Ninja Kick, I'm coming for you. Bring your ass, Ninja Kick. Bring your ass. I'm the goddamn ninja of this motherfucker. That's me. That's what's going down. Oh, we gotta see. We gotta see what it is, man. We are going to see. Well, let me see. Let me see. TiVo. She says she put the Don in quotes here. Oh my God, just had to pop back in Teflon TV. You better hope I don't make it to the con because I would beat your ass in the dragon. It's all in their hips. Look, stop talking. Look, Timo, let me tell you something, Timo. All right. When Phil the Issue Guys goes flying off this dragon, right? He can go flying right into your arms. For all I care, he can fly right into your arms because Phil is going down. In less than 5 months, I give Phil 2.5 seconds before he goes flying off. Right? And when he flies off, and you're over there caressing his curls and his hair, saying, Phil, I'm so sorry. Philly. Oh, Phil, I'm so sorry this happened to you. You pick up the mantle and get up there. And when it's all about the hips, let me tell you something about the Don Tony Teflon. Shakira would tell you, my hips don't motherfucking lie. My hips don't lie, girl. They don't lie. You hey, Pocahontas. You can tell her, bring the hula hoop. Hey, people ain't out hula hooping the Don. You can bring them all. Tell Pocahontas, Smokeahontas with a hula hooping ass on fire. Put us hula hoop ass up on that thing, and you're gonna see that the Don's hips don't lie. It doesn't matter what it is. No one's outlasting me. So bring yourself, Timo. I expect to see you there, Timo. I expect to see you. Because if not, then I'm gonna take it out on Phil. And when he flies off, I'm gonna call you out right then. So you shall see what's going down, Timo. Bring yourself. Bring your ass. I expect to see you there. And you will see what it is. Stephen Stark, when he flies off and his blue flowers blow in the wind like Liana's and Danny's dream, that's all you're gonna see when Stephen Stark goes. There's nothing but beard and flowers flying off the horse, flying off the dragon. But the Don is gonna ride that dragon into the night. You're gonna see it. I guarantee it. You want me to sponsor Timo? I can sponsor Timo to get there. It's not a problem. We can get Timo there. That ain't a problem. Timo will get you there. We gotta get you there. You want to set up a GoFundMe to get you there? Get yourself. We'll get you there, Timo, just for this, because the people want to see you go off and lose to the Don. I want y'all right now in the chat. Now, I love you all. You can say, I want you to say the truth. How many people in the chat think that Don Tony Teflon is going to win? If you think I'm going to win, give me a thumbs up. If you think I'm going to lose, give me the thumbs down. Go ahead. That's the only time you can thumbs down in the chat at all, right? That's it, all right? It's the only time. If you think that Don Tony Teflon is going to come out on top of this goddamn challenge, put the thumbs up. If you don't think it's going to happen, the Don's going to fall off, you put the thumbs down. Go ahead. Ninja Kick, you don't count, Ninja Kick. We're not looking at you, Ninja Kick. We know you're biased. We know who you're biased. Look at all the thumbs up coming in. Everyone knows it. Smokeahontas. You better put the thumbs up for the Don. Look at the thumbs up right there. Sarah Charles? Sarah Charles? Are you serious? Oh my God. Let me tell you something, man. Mama, was it Mama Joe 3 in a row? Mama 6 in a row? Mama Joe. Mama goddamn Joe. Mama Joe. Jesus Christ. Listen, we see a bunch of thumbs up, but we see Mama Joe. Mama. How can you do that to her, bro? Nancy T. No one needs to know anything. You see what Nancy T did, right? You see thumbs up for Nancy T. And that's it. Timo, I said we'll sponsor you, get you there. No problem. That's easy. Let's put something super. Set up a GoFundMe. We see what we can do, get you up in there. And that's it. Oh, we got something unless Timo was in it. We got Don of Ice and Fire. The Don of Ice and Fire, he knows. He knows what's going on. Well, Queens, New York is in the building. What it means for Queens, New York to be in the building. And that's what it's going to be. I'm trying to tell you. We getting this done. We see more thumbs up than thumbs down. We know that I'm winning. I'm taking the blanket home with me. The blanket's coming back to New York with the Don Tony Teflon. It's coming back to the Don. The original blanket, the first blanket ever made by Nancy T was the Don Tony Teflon's blanket. You can ask her in the chat. Everybody that may get a blanket later on, but the original blanket was the Don Tony Teflon's blanket, right? And that means that I am going to take this blanket home with me. The blanket's coming back to New York, and that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to go. Wait, Laura Dane Starfall, so you're not a 3-minute man. 3-minute man? Shit. I'm a Don Tony Teflon. I goes all night in more ways than one. And I'm known for that shit. My endurance is legendary. And I ain't done 3 minutes about me unless I'm running the goddamn mile. It's the only time you're going to see 3 minutes on a dime. And that's it. But besides that, that Don Tony Teflon is an all-night brother. I am not a premature ejaculator. This Tarzan calling me right now. Sorry, I cannot take that call right now, Tarzan. That's Tarzan calling me right now. But I'm telling you that Don is not a preemie. He's not a premature ejaculator. All right? I've never been. I never will be. That Don was going to be on this thing all night long. I'm taking home the blanket with me. And that's it. Period. Point blank. End the story. And that's the way it goes down. Don Willie, he can bring himself too on the dragon. And I'm sure Don Willie will last longer than most, but he won't last a dime. I'm not losing anybody. I'm not playing. That's it. We got Pink Last 007 says, good luck, Tony. Thank you. But this is not about luck. This is about skill. I am a natural athlete, which means that any athletic competition that I am involved in, I naturally can do it. That's the way it's been my whole life. And I'm trying to tell you. This is what it is. I'm natural like this. It's just the way it goes. Well, it doesn't matter the sport. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm like the Taskmaster from Marvel. I can adapt to anything. And that's the bottom line. And I get it popping. All right. So I hope you're all and listen, I'm going to tape every one of it. It's going to be on videotape to prove the dominance of the Dom. It's not going to be not taped. This is not going to be something you hear about in the fantasy. You're going to see it here on Teflon TV once it's over. And I come back from the com. I'm going to put this up here. And that's it. And who says that? UTVAR1. How you say that? Teflon, you a good swimmer. Let me put it like this about swimming, all right? About swimming. I'm a great swimmer with a noodle. If you give me a noodle, I can outswim anybody. I don't care if you're Michael Phelps. I don't care who you are. If I have a noodle in my hand, I am the greatest swimmer in the world. You might as well think you see an Aquaman out that motherfucker when you see me with a noodle. With a noodle, I can't be defeated. But without the noodle, not so good. Without the noodle, not so good. But goddamn, give me the goddamn noodle. And you'll see Aquaman up in that motherfucker. You see me like Aquaman with the noodle. But with no noodle, I'm not so good. Great with a noodle. I'm honest, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not here to deny what you. I'll be honest with y'all about everything. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Plex is out of here. Bye, Plex. Thank you for rocking for as long as you have and stuff. You know, that's just what it is and stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, we deal with water sports and stuff like that. You know, this you know, it is what it is. You know, it's a bridge for a blue, green, or pink noodle. Yeah, it would have to be a green noodle, man. The green noodle. Give me the green noodle. All right, give me the green noodle, and that's it. And you'll see it. I do have a great doggy paddle. My doggy paddle is on point. It's very much on point. Without doubt, you know what I mean. I have a great doggy paddle. Phenomenal doggy paddle. But with the noodle, boy, the noodle, I'm the best. We got Super Chat Terry T for the noodle. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time, everybody. Thank you for the Super Chat. I appreciate that. I'm not here to lie to you. You think I'm going to come on here and say something? Bridge 4 Super Chat. Thank you so much. Haha. I love that you had the answer for the noodle color. You know, the dime doesn't lie. I'm not out here to come out here and tell you fibs. I'm gonna come out here and lie to you. I don't lie. It's just not my style. It's not the way I was raised. I always tell the truth, even if it puts me in a bad situation. I'll tell you the truth because you'll deserve the truth, and everyone deserves the truth, and it makes no sense to make a lie about it. I'll tell you with a noodle, I'm fierce. I am fierce with the noodle. You give me that noodle, it's like you ever see the synchronized swimmers with the feet up in the air and shit like that, and doing all that dun 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 dun, like things like that. I can't do that, but almost. I mean, I can do it above water, but I can't go underneath and put my legs up in the air and do nothing like that. I can't. Yeah, I can do it as good as they did it Saturday Night Live. You know what I mean? That's about as far as I can go with it. I can do it as good as the guys at Saturday Night Live did it, but I can't do it now. I can't put my feet up in the air like that. No, no way. And that's it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what it is. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm fierce with a goddamn noodle, man. Period. Listen, man. That's what it is. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you the truth. That's what it is. You seen that show with the duck, the farm animal show with the duck, and he had the thing around his waist. He's a duck, and he had that, right? It's what happens sometimes. That's the way it goes down. All right, we'll go back. We will do one more character, and then after that we will call it because I have y'all up here the whole night. All right, Ninja, we're gonna see you, Ninja Kick. Ninja Kick. I can't wait. I can't wait, Ninja Kick. But peace out, brother. We're talking about. See you later, man. Appreciate you stopping by. 100%. All right, so. Yes, Garfield and Friends. That was what the guy would do. All right. So let's go to one more character. Who would you like to talk about? If this person will end up the same in the books as they did in the show, and then we will come back another day. We do another live stream. We'll go through all the characters and everything else. What up to 1998 champions with the big thumbs up? She knows the Don is going to win, just like the Yankees. Just like the Yankees, I'm going to win. Because I got a beef patty with some cocoa bread that is calling my name. Calling my name. All right. Let's see what we got. First one is Davos. We got one for Davos. Now come on, just hard people. All right, let's do Davos. Davos is the first one. We do Davos real quick. All right, so Davos. Will Davos end up the way he ended? So we ended up on the small council in the show. Will Davos end up on the small council? It's hard for me to see Davos ending up there. So last time we seen Davos, let's go through it real quick. He was captured by Walter Mandalay. Walter. Wyman Mandalay. Goddamn. Breaking Bad Mandalay. Mandalay's Breaking Bad, baby. He's Breaking Bad. All right, so he was captured by. Okay, he was captured by Wyman Mandalay, right? And he was held prisoner. They faked his death and used somebody else's head, put a big onion in there, dipped it in tar to make people believe that it was him. And then he was set free so that he can basically go into Skagos and find Rickon. Now, this whole journey to Skagos is very interesting, and that is where it really hinges for Davos. If Davos survives what happens to him in Skagos, I do believe that he will survive this whole thing. But the fact that we have Rickon with Shaggy Dog, and we know the Shaggy Dog story means nothing, it goes nowhere. I can easily see Davos not making it out of Skagos. I can really see it. Though it rhymes and everything else, I could see him getting killed and eaten by these people. Um, well, I guess Davos would be he has to be the POV for that chapter when he goes down there and stuff. When that happens. So when I start thinking, what would Davos do when he gets back, if he gets back from that? I don't see a big role for Davos. Like they had Davos as the advisor for Jon Snow, and basically Jon Snow's right hand going forward, taking the role instead of Stannis. So you understand that Stannis's parts were given to Jon Snow. So all that stuff that Davos did for Jon Snow, he really would have been doing for Stannis in the books. But I just don't know if he makes it as Skagos. I don't know if Rickon, he may go there and find that this Skagosi had already eaten Rickon. Although a lot of people think that Rickon's going to be there, he's got this big dire wolf and he's going to make them bend the knee to him and be all loyal to him. I don't know if that's going to be the case now. I really don't. I don't know if they may get sick of Rickon, and throw him in the soup bowl and cook his ass. You know what I mean? It's quite possible they did that to him. I don't, because I don't see Rickon getting killed by Ramsay Bolton or anything like that, or getting held captive by them. I don't see that happening in the books. So it could be Davos escapes. He goes there, finds out Rickon's dead, Rickon's been killed or something like that, and escapes and gets out of there. Or he could try to smuggle Rickon out and they get caught trying to smuggle him out. Maybe Rickon gets killed and Davos then escapes, and that's how he gets to Stannis back in the castle. That would be the only way that I could see Davos actually going. But when it comes down to him eventually taking the sitting on the council when it's all said and done, he was already given the position of hand by Stannis. I would have to say no. I don't see Davos making it that far. I think that just the actor was just so much liked by the fans, just like Bronn. I don't see Bronn ever sitting on especially as Master of Coin. Really? Of all things, you're going to give him Master of Coin? Are you serious? I mean, why wouldn't you give Davos Master of Coin if you're going to give it anyway? It makes much more sense than to give Bronn Master. A sellsword, you're going to make the person who runs coin. So smart. It just doesn't make sense. So obviously, like in the show, they're giving parts to people. They're like, I don't know what that actor Brown did to Dave and Dan. I don't know what tapes he's got of them. I don't know if he's got them but situations like, because they gave him a run that he shouldn't have gotten, without a doubt. So I just don't. I can't see Davos really sitting on the small council when it's all said and done. It's hard for me to see him surviving out of Skagos. If he does, I would love to see him do it. And it's the only way I could see him doing it is if he tries to escape with Rickon. And when he does try to escape with Rickon, Rickon gets killed in the process and he gets away. That would be the only way that I could see that going down. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Master of Coin and Lord of High Garden. Bitch, please, says Alicia Keys. Yeah, that's just no way that Bronn is going to. I'll say we'll do Bronn real quick. Is Bronn going to end the same way in the books of the show? Hell no. There's no way that man becomes Master Lord of High Garden. High Garden, the most fertile land in all of Westeros, in his sellsword, who's done what? Is going to be rewarded that? It just doesn't make any. It's just some things they do just don't make sense, and that's the biggest issue I had with this. I came up with a panel that got accepted on Con of Thrones. Is called "What They Got Right, What They Got Wrong." All right, and it's on the main stage. I'm going to host it. Obviously, it's my panel, so I'll be hosting it. Make sure you come to that if you're at Con of Thrones, because we're going to. It's basically going to be a very audience interactive panel, and I'm really going to want more feedback from the audience of what they got right and what they got wrong. And I'm going to try not to make it into a bitch fest or anything like that. You know what I mean? But they got so much wrong. They got some things right, you know what I mean, but they got so much wrong. I think it's going to be a very interesting panel. So I think y'all should. All my panels are going to be very interesting. We have a great panel. Every panel I'm going to be on is going to be great. The one I'm on the panel with Bridge 4 and LMR, I'm on 2 panels with them. They're both going to be exceptional. The panel I do, Alicia Kingston, is going to be exceptional. And the other panel I have is a trial by theory. I'm hosting that by myself, and that's just when fans will come there. You put your theory up, and we'll put that theory on trial. That's going to be a great panel. And then my final panel will be that what they got right, what they got wrong. And so definitely come down there and watch all that in all my splendor. You know what I mean? I promise you. Don't be hiding stuff under your bed and asking me to reach for them, though, all right? I don't reach under beds no more. I learned my lesson. I don't reach under people's beds ever. I never will. I never will for the rest of my life reach under somebody's bed when they tell me to go. I don't do it. I just don't do it. I know you never know what you're getting at, but I do not do it. I swear I do not do it. Don't send me looking for something under your bed. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. And if you invite me to your house, I'm not opening the door. You gotta open the door for me. You gotta open the door. If you say come in, I'm not coming in. I'm not coming in. I'm not coming in at all. You gotta open the door for me, god damn it. That's a Teflon rule. You know what I mean? People have asked me real quick. Mother of Cracker says, ooh, Chernobyl, I have to wait to watch. People have asked me to do a review of Chernobyl. Let me do a review of Chernobyl for you, episode by episode, if you want. I am doing a Witcher. I'm going to start putting videos out about The Witcher too. So I hope that if you haven't watched or know nothing about The Witcher, if you like Game of Thrones, trust me, you will love The Witcher. The Witcher is great. It has everything Game of Thrones has and a little bit more. It has all the political intrigue. It has all that, but it has the fantasy of the creatures, of dragons and other werewolves and vampires, and it's really good. It truly is really good. I wouldn't be saying, I'm not trying to gas it for you, but I'm putting out a whole series of The Witcher, probably starting on Wednesday. You probably see the first video of it. I'm doing a whole thing of that. So definitely take a look at that. If you never heard of The Witcher, just look at my videos. I'm telling you, you will love it. It's going to be great. I hope the show pans out, but the Witcher is phenomenal. You know what I mean? So I'm doing all of that and stuff like that. So definitely look for those videos popping up. Obviously, we're doing more Game of Thrones videos. We're going to be putting out more. We're going to be doing a lot more Game of Thrones ending. Will it end the same in the books? Live streams like we're doing tonight. You know, we're going to be doing all that stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, no, Joe Swag. I'm doing the God stuff too. We're still doing the Game of Thrones stuff, but please check out The Witcher. Really do, because when Rome came out, right, and I was looking for something to watch. I love Rome so much, and when it went off the air in 2 years, I was looking for something to watch that would equal Rome, and Game of Thrones came on, and that was that. This, to me, The Witcher, is the true prequel that you're going to want. This is the next show that's going to do it for Game of Thrones. The Witcher is great. It really is. There's a lot of books written on it and stuff. So if you it really is. I'm not just saying that. I'm not trying to hype it or anything like that. I really do believe that you would love to watch The Witcher. Without that, it's really a great show. All right, so before it's that, the Netflix show I'm watching at this particular time is the Central Park 5. That one I've been watching on Netflix right now. I remember that like clear as day when that went down and stuff. So I've been watching that. That's what I've been watching on that. So if anybody has any questions before we wrap this up, please put them in the comment section now, and I will let you know. The Witcher is not out yet. That's why I'm going to do all this thing real quick. I did see the first episode of the Swamp Thing. That's it. So any type of question, I'll answer. Comment on Ruiz versus Joshua. Anthony Joshua's a bum. He's always been a bum. Not, there's these guys that come into boxing, they got the looks and everything else, and people think they fit the part of the heavyweight championship. If you look at everyone that he fought, there was no one that he fought that was really worth anything. Anthony Joshua cannot fight going backwards. He has no good defense. He looks the part, and he's a very nice guy. But as for a heavyweight championship of the world, he doesn't have the heart to be a true champion of the heavyweight championship, and that's why he got broke down. He lost to a guy that was tremendously out of shape, and he has no chin. That's why I always said that Deontay Wilder fought him, he would knock him out. You can look at him, he would knock him out within 2 rounds, because as soon as he touched Joshua, the fight would be over. And that's it. Anthony Joshua is just not. It's more when he comes to boxing or anything like that. That's why I told these people that, that all these bodybuilders and everything out there, when it's different. The bodybuilding, that stuff works when it's grappling, right? When you get a hold of somebody. Anthony Joshua will probably be a better MMA fighter than he is as a boxer. But when it comes to boxing, his hand skills and just throwing hands like that, it's more. It's not just the hands; it's the heart. It's the fight inside the man. And when you have someone like Ruiz who's fighting to become the first Mexican heavyweight champion of all time, he's got all his people behind him. He has the heart inside of him to push him through, to bite down on his mouthpiece and keep going when times get tough. Oscar De La Hoya said it the best. When you're trying to win a championship, you're hungry. But after a while, you're getting up, you're training, you're doing everything you have to do. But when you become champion, and that alarm clock goes off at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's hard to get out them bed when those sheets are made of silk. You know what I mean? And that's where Anthony Joshua, I think, was at. He was just thought he was gonna go in there too confident. Silk sheets feel good as a motherfucker. I don't know if y'all ever had a chance to lay in some silk sheets, but woo, when those shits hit your back, it gives you a little chilly. You don't want to get out those that especially 4 in the morning to go running. And I think that's what happened to Anthony Joshua. He just didn't have the fire to do it. I think he achieved what he wanted to achieve, and that's it. I think he should go into acting. I think he'd probably be a better actor. And a lot of people have made that transition. Tony Danza from Who's the Boss? He was a boxer. That's how he started his career as a boxer, and he realized that he wasn't going to be a great boxer. And he left and he did acting. I think it's a good possibility Anthony Joshua would be a good action star. So I think he should do some acting and go into that. All right. So that was pretty long and stuff like that. My answer for that. So we have any questions here about Game of Thrones? Anything else? I'll answer them now. What did you expect to win, DC? I don't understand that question. I'm sorry. Oh, I understand the question. Please repeat it. Now I know it. Granted person, more boxing questions. I don't mind answering them. What do you think of Lomachenko? I think Lomachenko is a good fighter. I think he I don't believe in his chin though. So I think that if people Devin Haley or someone like that tests him and pushes him back, I don't think he has the adversity. He has been put in adversity. He's been put in easy fights. The people he has beaten to have good records, but they've been old or they've just been flawed. So the guy's only had like 12, 15 fights or whatever like that. I think he's been pushed too fast, and I think he'll be exposed when he gets in there with someone who's not afraid of him. My man OTDA holding down the gap for the down as always. Good night, brother. I appreciate you stopping by and stuff. Chris Staley says, Bridgeford, man, I love your videos too. Thanks for the content. Yeah, Bridgeford is great, man. Bridgeford, thank you for the content, brother. You know what I mean? Thank you for stopping by and supporting the Don Tony Teflon like you do, man. I really do appreciate it. Can't wait to be on the panel with you. And you know what I mean? And we're going to have a good time out there. Thank you for super chat, my man Big Kev. He says, my man, you're a GOT legend. I don't know if I'm a legend in it, but I appreciate it, man. 100%. I just try to come out here and be myself always try to be myself and always just try to be real. And that's all I ever wanted to be. And that's it. As I said, I don't have the most subscribers and I don't get the most viewers in chats and everything else. But the people that are here, I do believe that truly appreciate me, truly have love for the Don, and I have love for you. And I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want to have a bunch of fake people in here just faking the funk. You know what I mean? I don't want to have a bunch of dudes in here just trying to pick up chicks because it's the only time they get a chance to chat with a chick. Like, it's a bunch of chicks in Tony Teflon thing. Hey, babe, how are you? I wouldn't want that. You know what I mean? I would love to have just people that got love for the Don. I got love back. You know what I mean? So that's what Smoker Hannes. I will see you at the con. You know what I mean? I'm coming to your place. Thank you for the super chat. Asterisk. I appreciate that. You know, Smoker Hannes, I'll be stopping by your place multiple times, most likely, because you're my girl. You know what I mean? And you know, we be hanging out. Thank you again for another super chat. Asterisk. I appreciate that so much. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gonna be doing it big out there in the conference, man. I can't wait. We only, you know, less than a month away, around a month away and stuff like that. One love to you, my man, Big Kev, man. I really do appreciate it. With my Rhapsody, Tony, you rock. No, you rock, girl. I really do appreciate that. Smoker Hunters, bring the hula hoops. We're gonna set them on fire. You're gonna get that popping. All right, don't leave your bodyguard at home. Smoker Hunters was rocking with this dude. I didn't want to come near. This dude was just all over. This dude was up in there, arms as big as thighs, someone's thighs and shit. And he was like a big goon. He's rocking with this goon, son. I was like, man, I had to approach this chick and smash this dude. I didn't want to get into no drama. I'm trying to have a good time. This dude was just straight gooned out, man. She was rocking with the goon, man. Smoker Hannes. She was. Oh, Chris Stanley, thank you for the super chat. Thanks, Teflon. You the man, dude. Nah, you are for being here and chilling with me and rocking with me, man. I truly do appreciate it. I do. More than y'all actually know. No, Smoker Hannes, you do need a bodyguard to guard your bodies, no doubt. Especially cats out there. I do not blame you. I do not blame any woman for rolling with any man for protection at all. You can't trust people nowadays. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. Thank you for saying that I'm awesome. I really do appreciate that. Wolverine says, thank you for the stream. You always give me jokes and it's never dull. Thank you. I appreciate it. I never try to be dull. You know, I don't have any notes. I don't have any scripts. I don't know what I'm going to talk about when I get on these streams. Everything I say is just winged, just right off the hip. You know what I mean? That's just the way I do it. And that's the way I'm always going to do it. I've never script anything ever. That's just not the way I roll. The Witcher stuff, the first thing I will script a couple of those things because just so I can make the things right so y'all understand what I'm talking about. But besides things like that, I'm never scripting anything and all that. You know what I mean? Mama Joe got nothing but love for you, even though you thumbs down the Don. You know what I mean? I don't care about the magic 8-ball with the 8-ball. The 8-ball is wrong. All right, in this one. Terry T, the hips don't lie. The hips don't lie, baby. You're going to see me on that bowl. You're going to see it. I'm not just saying it to say it and not show it. If I get on that bull and I get tossed off in half a second, you're going to see it. But if I get on that bull and I last for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you're going to see it. You see that? Did you see it? I just showed you a quick preview of the Don's flexibility. I'm flexible. My back is flexible. You know, I got the flexing. I can flex. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is about the flexibility. You know what I'm saying? I put my leg up to my head like this. I'm flexible. I adapt. And that's what it's going to be when I get on that goddamn ball. That's what's going to be. Tony is the only person at the con that hula hoop with me. My money is on Tony. Did you see Smoker Hannes? You see what she said, right? You see what she said? I told y'all this early. I told y'all. I'm not playing. I told y'all you think that I'm playing with you. I'm not playing. I told y'all earlier that. That's not a setup thing. We ain't communicating in the background. I told you I'm getting it done. Bridge 4 says half of Tony's time is in the gym on the hip flexing machine. LOL. Listen, I don't need the hip flexing, brother. I'm on a jumping machine. I'm not jumping like this. I'm doing like this. I got the bow flexing occurring. Bow flexing for you. You know what I mean? That's how it goes down. And that's what's up. Timo, thank you very much. Hold on. The hula hoop is on me. We shall see how hula hoopy you are, Timo. Get your ass to the car. Let's go. If we had to get you there, or we have to get something going on, hit me on the inbox and we figure that out. You know what I mean? I'm sure the fans would love to see you there. We can get you out there. We could definitely get you on there. You know what I mean? Get you some good places to stay and all that good stuff like that. So definitely hit the brother up and we get that done. All right, people, man. You know, y'all know, man. Y'all know what it already is, man. I don't wanna, but I'm gonna have to end this right here. You know what I'm saying? I am. Oh, there it is. I haven't looked at myself in a while. All right. So if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.